Being slow.
Hi, I'm Lauren Decker, the youth librarian at the Kershaw County Library, and we are here today.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Kelly. I'm the branch manager for the Bethune and Elgin branches. Yes, both sides of the county.
And we're here today to give you some tips on how to decorate your Easter eggs in the next couple of days, hopefully with stuff that you may have at home.
Okay, cool.
Good. All right, so what are we doing here?
Okay.
You want to tell them?
Okay, so this one, we're taking our egg and we're going to use small pieces of tissue paper that have been cut up. And we're going to wet the tissue paper and apply it to our egg.
But don't forget, everybody, all the eggs are hard boiled. And all of these are at room temperature. I have a couple that I want to see how it'll work with crayon on a warm egg, but that's coming later. So for right now, okay, a little bit of water.
I think I've got more than a little bit of water.
Oh, I know.
Water and tissue paper, guys.
Ooh. And it's, you don't have to do anything special with it. The tissue paper is going to dry on your egg, and then you'll pull it off. And the color should be there. Ooh,
So the tissue paper will come off, but the dye will stay on.
Oh, look. Yeah, the dye is going to stay on.
Yes, my dye is kind
On my fingers, too.
of all on her fingers.
I
Yes.
think I'll go put some gloves on.
This might have been done. Yes. You might want to use gloves or just wash your hands.
You know what?
I think I've used any orange.
I think we're going to need to use the pink, the blue, the yellow, and maybe the purple. I'm not sure that the orange is going to. Oh my gosh. It gets a little bit dirty. A little bit messy. Purple looks like. Pink. No, the pink is not dyeing. There is tissue paper that is called bleeding tissue paper, which is obviously going to work better. But I've never seen it in the stores as bleeding. Have you?
Mm-mm. But then I'm not sure that I've looked for much tissue paper. I imagine an art store perhaps
Yes, I think
would
so.
have that. Okay, so now my egg is like almost totally covered with tissue paper. And we're going to let it dry.
Yep.
Maybe one more little piece of blue, orange. That's a pretty egg. We shall see. And I'm going to put it down in here and let it dry
Yeah.
as I attempt to clean up my mess. Lauren is more
I take
detailed.
a long time to That's the way I work. What can I say? All right, you can go on if you like. You don't have to wait for me.
That's okay. I'll wait.
No. All right, let me do. The blue is definitely a bleeding.
Yes.
a bleeding tissue paper.
I think maybe the yellow was a little bit too, because I seem to have gotten some green on my hands.
What a mess. Even if the tissue paper stayed on there, it's kind of pretty.
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, these are pretty eggs. On to the next one.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, so this one works with Sharpie markers. All you have to do is take your hard-boiled egg and a Sharpie pen, any size, almost any, this side of the table, any color. What we're going to do is put a sticker on the egg and then you're going to just dot around the sticker, knowing that with a lot of dots, you get a lot of color, but if you space the dots out, it was very, very, very pretty effect. So let's see what we can do with that. You can, and any kind of sticker, or if you wanted to put shapes, you could put these on here. If you had stickers with your initial on,
That would be pretty.
it would. I think I'm just going to.
And then we're going to put dots around the sticker, right?
Right.
Okay, that yellow is a little...
What? Not.
Not as noticeable. But there it goes, yeah.
We have these cute little bunny stickers here. If you wanted bunnies for Easter.
You could use whatever you might have at home, huh?
Exactly. Because you just need this shape of the bunny. Oh, I want a couple more of these guys. Because you'll see the white of the egg create the shape of the bunny, if that makes sense. So. Let's see. Because in the end, we're going to peel all this off. This is called pointillism in art, where you create a picture by having a bunch of your dots, and the more what am I trying to say here? The more dots are surrounding your image, your this thing here, the more of a, and then when you don't want so much of a color, you spread out your dots.
Whoops.
And don't
One
forget,
of my dots became a line.
I think that's okay. Some of these crafts can go very quickly. Others, no, they take time. And if you want to take time with this one to really make a pretty picture, you can make a picture with different colors of Sharpie markers.
This works best with a dry egg, correct?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. If your egg was too wet, your points would not be points, imagine.
You can make specific patterns. I think what I'm going to do is ring it in red and then put another color of maybe blue or purple around. We're so used to, or I have grown up dyeing Easter eggs. That's
all we ever did.
Well, now there's a whole lot of art you can do on an egg.
And now you said that these are edible.
Oh yeah. There is only, actually, there's one other craft, one other option we have to show you with an egg that would not be edible. But this is. Jeffrey, you work so well, so fast. It's wonderful.
Oh, yours are so detailed. Of course, I have this orange, which is a bigger
And I'm sure if you wanted to, you could probably leave those stickers on too if you wanted to.
If you wanted to, you certainly could, yes.
I don't know why my dots are so much smaller. It's just the way I work compared to the way that you work. It's my purple marker. I really like this marker.
Here's our mediums. We have the pins. We have our little stickers. We even have some Richard Scarry stickers. We even have highlighters, which work. Thanks.
Yeah, I think this would work just fine without Sharpies. Any kind of a marker you have at home. Interesting idea here.
Yeah. Do we want to go ahead and show them the next one and then come back and finish these?
Good idea.
Because
I
I
think
think
so.
this is
That
going
is
to take a little
beautiful.
while. Oops, I need some red over here.
That is gorgeous. I love the fade effect of your colors. So pretty.
Versus,
Very
looks
tiny
nice,
dots
easy.
here.
yeah.
So pretty. Okay. Many different ways you can do this one.
Let me show you one thing with this. Actually, you could do it too, if you want. Pull your sticker
Let me
off.
take my sticker off? Okay.
Then we're about.
Yeah.
Let's see what it looks with the sticker off, guys.
Easier said than done. All right. Here we go. Try with an ear.
What is nice is that it dries as soon as you put it on.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. And we had, there we go.
Here's it.
Let's look at Miss Lauren's.
I think I would like it with the sticker on.
Okay.
It needs more work. Needs to
That
really
actually
fill up
looks really
the
good.
whole egg with color.
Yes, and we had a comment saying that this would be cute with rocks too, and we heard you
Oh,
about the music, so
absolutely.
we paused our music for a moment.
Okay. And we're just gonna
Go.
maybe perhaps go on to the.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Go. All right, so let's
All right.
give it a try on the
Now
next
this
one.
is the one that we can't eat yet.
This is the one where you can't eat it.
Oh, well, come back over here.
Here's.
It's-
Oh, it's over here. Okay.
This is also with Sharpie markers. Very simple
Okay.
to do, but it's gonna. I think it's gonna turn out really pretty.
Yes, I
You
like the
take
sticker on too, Teresa.
You take your marker and you just color your egg any way you like. So you're talking about doing something quick. This is going to be it. We need some yellow.
Now, could you do this? I know some people will blow out their eggs, so you could do this one with blown eggs, right?
Oh, sure. I've never colored an egg like this before. Really cool.
Did you have purple? Oh, you're using it.
So,
All right. Okay, and so why, we had a question, why can't we eat these eggs when we do these?
we haven't told you the whole process yet.
Stay tuned.
The next thing that we have to do is drip isopropyl rubbing alcohol on the egg. And what that does is mesh all these colors together. So the egg turns out marbleized looking. But it's the alcohol on the eggshell that is not going to be healthy for you. So
There's our alcohol right there. We got that in a little syringe.
I guess it's possible that alcohol will permeate the shell.
Right.
I don't know, but that's what I would assume. Just want to do more orange over here.
Okay.
It's worth kind of trying to see. Well, I wonder. No, maybe not. Maybe I'll color the whole thing up. Do we not have blue?
Oh,
blue. Oh.
This was Jennifer's
blue.
egg.
Oh, this is kind of pretty. Looks like it should be brown, but it's really more of a reddish.
Great for any style color, any design pattern. We will get messy though, it looks like.
I'll have to see if it comes off with soap and water. Don't know.
We may be walking around with colored hands. Yeah, I like that color. I think it's kind of interesting.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like the black. The black. Let's see what it does.
You're welcome, Teresa. We're having a blast.
I'm going to put some more yellow. I think this yellow comes
Get
out
down
much
here so I
better.
can hold the camera steady.
We want to thank Miss Hannah, our bookmobile librarian, bookmobile driver,
For
for filming us. Yes.
Not a problem.
Do you mean to say I finished before you did?
Yes, you did.
That's a switch. So I get to try the isopropyl alcohol
Okay.
first. The rubbing alcohol. It says drip.
It said use a dropper, but you might not have that, so.
So I got this little thing, and so I'm gonna push some alcohol. Ooh. Push some alcohol out. Ooh,
Ooh, that's neat. Apparently we will need a lot of paper towels underneath this.
I wish I had put my little plastic gloves on.
Yeah.
That makes a very brilliant looking color.
Oh, wow.
It could
Look
be.
at how bright it did.
Yeah. And I assume the more that you do,
Wow,
the
that's
more
pretty.
of the color is gonna spread and come off.
And away it goes.
Oh, you know what? So I might have to. Oh, don't put too many dark colors on because it really.
It really does spread.
See now this though. This is cool. I like this. This could.
What is it you like?
Because you can smear it if you want to
Yeah.
and lighten it up a bit.
I don't like my dark side here.
Okay, so I just take a
Jennifer?
little.
Okay. Gosh, I love how brilliant it is when you just kind of drip it on there. It's so pretty.
Drip it on the top, see what happens.
The blue just turns into
That blue is just so bright.
yeah, it turns into a
Whoops. Can you
see
see?
how shiny it is?
I'm going to turn it
Super
over.
shiny. Now you can also make it very matte if you kind of press on it or wipe it with your fingers. Or you can have it jeweled by leaving the alcohol resting on it. Almost looks kind of like a dragon egg or something when you leave it on there like that. Looks really cool, like your dragon thing. That's really pretty.
I'm gonna get some.
Yeah, you've got some really brilliant colors there.
So I'm gonna leave mine and see what happens to it as it dries.
Yes.
And this is definitely messy.
I like the way I got that green-blue look when I didn't use any green marker.
Well, you use yellow and blue.
I know. I like that.
Therefore making green. What you got? What you need? Ah, the blue. Oh.
Interesting. Ooh, I like yours, Jennifer. I like that side of mine. Pretty. I like that.
I like what the blue did, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want?
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Here it is. Let's remember to put the caps on all our markers.
Alright.
Okay, on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this is one of my favorites because we're going to use Cool Whip.
This one you'll need Cool Whip. We had a comment that the mixture of colors looked great in the last one. I thought so too. I thought they looked great. We've got Cool Whip. We have some measuring
we've got
tools
Cool
and
Whip,
spoons.
some containers, and food coloring. What color would you like?
Food colorings.
We only have 4 food colorings, so use them all.
I'm going to. Now, do we put different colors in each one?
Yes.
Yes. So if I
The
put
one color.
And how
in
many?
each. About 3 drops.
3 drops per container.
Okay, that was 4, but
We got 4 in one.
Okay, now Cool Whip makes the egg edible. This can also be done with shaving cream and, you know, the mixture of the food coloring in that. But do not eat your egg if you've been rolling it in shaving cream.
Okay.
okay. So, what do we do next? We just stick the end of the spoon in and marble, right?
Yep.
So we're gonna marbleize this.
So you are doing green?
I got green, yeah.
I could open the red. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
You can do it a little bit. I mean, just kind of keep going some. Well, actually, maybe.
I'm thinking I might put another.
And here we're using gel food coloring, but can we also use the liquid if we wanted to? Okay.
Yeah. We're using gel because that's what we had at home.
Food coloring's in my hair. No? Oh, Cool Whip's in my hair. Okay. I can fix that, I guess. Where?
All right, so we've got.
Now you're using the bigger part of the spoon.
Yep, you can use. Got many different methods here. Skinny end of the spoon here. Using the big end here. The blue is gorgeous.
And did you want to try the yellow and the?
Should we? You want yellow?
Sure, why not?
Why not?
Okay, we're gonna go over here and look at the yellow as it's getting made.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I didn't marbleize quite as much as I.
Yellow spread's a little different, probably. Okay,
And then what do we do?
these are gorgeous.
Roll.
We take our egg
Yeah.
and we just roll.
Yeah. Any colors, just like that. And stick it in with the blue some. And some yellow. I love this. This turns out to be such a pastel looking marbleizing of the egg. It's really pretty. That's all you have to do.
And then what do you do?
We'll clean it off.
Do you need to let it dry, or do we just...
I don't know. Maybe we'll let it sit there for a minute.
There we go. Let them rest here. And we can
In a little
move
bit,
on
we'll
to
come back
the
and clean
next
'em off.
one.
Okay.
Do they need to be refrigerated because of the whipped cream?
would say yes.
While they wait. Probably so.
While they wait, no.
No, but I would think that once you've done it,
Yeah, especially if you want to eat them.
I mean, any of the hard-boiled eggs, anytime you dye them, you know, I mean, a lot of times people will hide them or something, but then very soon after that, you want to make sure you refrigerate them.
Especially if you want to make deviled eggs. Nom, 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 nom.
Now this one is supposed to be not messy. Oh, we need the food coloring bag over here.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
And what you need with this one is a Ziploc bag, pretty much for any color that you want. Some rice, and your food coloring.
Okay, here's our food coloring.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our Ziploc bag. Let's see, I know this one's open.
Okay. About how much rice do we have? Let's
Well-
see. Right, not that much. Okay.
Okay, and then you take whatever color it is that you want, and it says about 7 to 10. This is gel, so it's not
What about 7 to 10 drops of liquid?
liquid, or, you know, and then you just want to stir it around to color your rice. And you want to make sure you've got a good bit. So actually, for this one, I imagine that the liquid food coloring probably would work better than this.
Here. Liquid food coloring.
You got some
All right,
green?
we have some liquid.
You have green? Yeah.
So we're gonna give this one a try. So liquid, she said use how many drops?
It said 7 to 10.
All right, 7 to 10 drops with your little baggie of rice.
I've already got some in there, so we'll just go ahead and...
Okay, and Miss Lauren's doing hers here. Here we go. Mixing it around. And Miss Lauren is crinkling hers. So you can do it in any way.
Yep. And once you
Anyways,
get it
stir or
mixed
crinkle.
around, I've stirred it, and now I've got some that doesn't have it.
Kind of looks like Easter grass there on yours.
Stick your egg in.
Stick your egg in. Close it up good.
Let's go up and look at this one.
Oops. I think I closed it up good enough.
Yeah, you want to make sure that, you know, your Ziploc bag is closed, because then you just... Shake, shake, shake it up.
Oh, Jennifer.
This one would be really fun, I think, with, you know, younger kids. And then, although you don't want to eat the rice, but you could use that rice for sensory play.
It's
Actually-
green eggs and
Have a dance contest.
green eggs and ham.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got green to go with the side of matching protein, so green eggs and ham.
And it essentially does kind of, you know, just a marbling effect.
The more you do, the thicker and darker the
The
color
darker
will
the color will
become.
come.
See? Yeah, I like
It's
that.
kind of spongy. It's neat. And the good thing
This is
about
probably
this,
really good for the 3-year-old in your family, right?
yes. The good thing about this one is that it's non-toxic, correct?
Yes. I mean, you're talking about rice, food coloring, and the egg.
Yes,
And that's
exactly.
it.
So, actually, I'm curious. Can I take my blue egg and stick it into your green and get some green on there? Let's see what that looks like.
So we're going to see about mixing colors now with these. See how that turns out. Because we're trying all of these with you.
Yep, it's showing up a little bit. Again, if we keep it up for a bit.
So what do we look like?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That
nice.
is beautiful. Oh, I got to do that too.
We just did the two. Well, then a brighter color, not a yellow.
Light it.
I just like the blue and green. I think
That's really pretty. It actually looks like it was dyed in the like in the stuff that you get out the store, kind of.
It
That's pretty.
matches our egg carton.
It does.
And I guess that if your rice gets dry,
Add more color.
just
Yes,
add more food coloring
coloring.
to it.
Yes.
Yeah. Mine didn't
That's so
do
pretty.
quite as much, but it's still got some of the blue and
Just
you can see
speckling, yes.
part of it is darker. It almost looks like a robin's egg, doesn't it?
It does.
was
It's got the
totally blue,
speckles.
I think I
I'm
like
trying to
this
get it
better.
in
I
focus.
like
It's having a
yours.
hard
Yours is
time.
good. I love your
All right, you see the speckles, guys? That looks
I
really
love
cool. And then
how
this
yours
one.
kind of made a stripe.
And who knows why?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the eggshell.
Yeah.
So, Miss Lauren, you have one more thing to show us, and this is using.
The very simplest thing, you take a warm hard-boiled egg. So here they are warm. And it comes slightly cracked, but that's okay. Wipe it down and take a crayon from home. Any crayons, any crayons. The crayon is supposed to melt on the egg. I wonder, and I don't know. We shall see about, no, I don't know that this is gonna work because my egg is,
It's a little cracky.
but I don't, oh look.
Yeah, you just.
Make your own marbling. Oh, I kind of like this. This one.
You have to be really
You can do
careful,
just one or
guys,
two.
when you pull
There's
it
another
out
one in there.
to
Oh,
make
sorry.
sure that you don't burn your fingers.
No,
Yeah,
that's
this
it.
probably would be a better one for older kids. Yeah.
It has to be a
Jennifer's
warm
gonna
egg.
try.
Well, mine is coloring from my fingers.
Oh, is it?
And then you just kind of rub it.
And Jennifer, yours is wet, and it looks like it's doing just as good. Like it does well wet too.
Yeah, I didn't dry mine off. I
So it
wasn't
does
following
good.
the directions.
It almost gives it more character that it's cracked.
I know. I think so too. This egg wouldn't be a problem to eat, would it? I don't know. If it's cracked, I wouldn't eat it. If
Yeah.
it wasn't cracked, I think you could eat it. See, and then
Smear
Are crayons non-toxic?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I mean, most of our children put them in their mouth
Yeah,
at
so
about
I would
2.
assume
So.
that would be safe to eat. Like you
Yes.
said, it, not cracked.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to.
I'm cracking my egg more. Is that? What are the colors? A light? Yeah.
Yes, we had another comment. They like the cracked design too. Miss Teresa does. Yes, we agree.
Thank you.
It's cracked, yeah.
The cracked is very cute. It just gives it so much character. It's almost like, perfection is sometimes overrated. Gorgeous.
Well,
I like that.
Very gorgeous.
It is kind of self-marbling.
Look at that.
yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you can see my huge crack.
Again, if you took some time in what you were doing, and as opposed to what we're doing, just we're showing you really quickly what could be done, I could see coming away with some really beautiful eggs. And yeah, this works, but it has to be on a warm egg.
Yes.
Very nice.
All right, I guess we need to go back to our Cool Whip.
Want to do the give the Cool Whip some time and check out your tissue paper, or do you want
Oh, yeah, that's
to? Yeah, that way we'll give the Cool Whip some more time to sit. Let's check
Okay,
out
so you're
these
gonna
tissue
take the
paper eggs.
off.
Okay.
Although it is supposed to dry, and this
Yeah,
is
it's
as
not
wet
quite,
as it can be.
yeah, it's still not dry, but this will give you an idea of. Oops, let me not put that on her good tissue paper.
But it shows you just how it can leave the color.
Oh man, I like this.
I know.
If you leave it and let it dry, the colors, I'm sure, would probably
Would
be
be
a little more
brighter.
bright. A little brighter, yes.
But that gives you an idea, yeah.
Yes, very pretty. And plus, the tissue paper, you could probably leave it on as well, and that's super cute, too.
Yeah, I like them with the tissue paper on too.
The pink does,
These are very
bleed.
pretty in pastel.
I know.
Yeah, some of them didn't bleed as well.
But again, if it's allowed to dry, the longer it dries, the more.
The more you'll get.
And
yeah.
the red turns out to be a pink.
Almost pinky, yeah. So yeah.
Look at that. That's very pretty.
Now, okay, because it's not dry, I want to be a little bit careful. I don't want all my blue taken over, but I kind of want to blot. So, I like that. I like the purple
very
and the
pretty.
pink
Purple's
and the
pretty
yellow.
too, yeah. That's all of the pastel colors. I like that.
This is our tissue paper eggs with the tissue paper removed. If you let them dry, it'll be darker colors.
Yeah, somehow this color up here didn't quite. Wonder what I used there.
I wonder if you want to go back to readjust a little. You know, it's like, how particular do you want to be? I want one more piece of purple, like about right there. So I'm going to put that on there and pull it off later. See? All right. That's nice.
Okay.
So
Ooh, I
yes,
like the
hopefully you
red.
do have a lot of paper towels.
And what makes these so beautiful too is that you get all of them together, and you see all the different colors and all the different styles of eggs. It's really pretty. Really pretty to see them together. And then too, when it dries a little bit more, see?
This is
that,
this was
the
the-
alcohol egg.
Yeah.
I'd like to do another one of those and see what else we could do with that.
Right, can we see your blue? Let's see.
That
The
blue's
blue
still
is so
pretty
brilliant.
shiny,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Those are
That
very
blue is
pretty.
still
Beautiful.
shiny.
We're coming
that's why I
to-
say that, yeah.
Right now we're
A
coming
little bit
to
of
our whipped
practice with
cream.
it, and we need to clean off our stuff. This becomes a very pale pastel kind of marbleizing. Well, I guess we just. Oh. And what happens is that the colors spread as you clean them off. So you can get some green.
So you get kind of a swirl when you wipe them off because they do spread.
And if you want more green in, like on.
But it is a little messy.
Yeah, that's okay.
But sometimes messy fun is what you need.
Yeah, sometimes we do need to just make a mess sometimes.
Look, I like it.
That's pretty.
Okay, so we have to try putting all of our different styles of eggs together.
Yes, let's see what they all look like together.
We'll put it, okay, this one here.
Okay.
Wait a second. No, I'm gonna go get, I've got this cream colored one.
Okay. So we've got our different stations. We've done our eggs out.
That's,
Okay. These are our Cool Whip eggs with the food coloring.
Okay.
And we
These are
have,
our rice eggs.
those are the rice dye eggs. We used green and blue.
These were our crayon eggs.
These are
I'm going
the,
to stick that one down there since it's still hot.
okay.
okay,
And those are
crayon
cracked, so we're going
eggs.
to remember that they're...
Those were the warm eggs with the crayon coloring on them. Okay, so let's go get our other eggs and see what those all look like together. Next, we have
Nice.
Okay,
the
these
ones
are
that
our
we used
rubbing
with alcohol.
Oh, you're putting them.
I don't know,
Yes.
yeah. And then these were our
Your pointillism eggs.
Our
So the
pointillism
little
eggs
dots
that
with
we're
the
gonna-
markers.
that aren't quite finished, but still.
Still, they're very pretty.
I love this. The tiny little dots. If you can outline that.
Gorgeous. And then these are our tissue paper eggs.
So we want you guys to tell us which ones you like the best.
Which one was your favorite method? We have
Pretty,
crayon,
very pretty.
alcohol. We have the markers and the points, tissue paper. We have our rice method, and then down here is our whipped cream. Which is your favorite?
I like your pointillism egg. That's really pretty. Very, very pretty.
I like yours too.
And which one would you like to try again, just to perfect?
Definitely, I like the rice, and I like the Cool Whip. I love the
think-
marbling. And I think the tissue paper, although if I did it again, I would probably make sure I was wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'll come off. The crayon one is actually kind of fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They work. It all works, you guys. And really, we didn't use very many supplies either. Cool Whip, rubbing alcohol, Sharpies,
Rice. And food
rice,
coloring.
food coloring,
And then the tissue paper.
maybe some stickers.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could do plenty with crayons and the rice mixture and food coloring
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have anything else at home.
I think so. Well, I hope you guys can try some of these at home, and please show us your results.
Yeah. And let us know which ones you like the best.
Yes.
Like doing the best too if you get to try several of these varieties.
Oh, Miss Teresa said, thank you, ladies, for all the great ideas.
And thank you for watching.
I know, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Weren't sure how this was going to go, but it's been fun.
Yes, it was very fun.
And again, thank you very much to Miss Hannah
Thank
for taping us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Recording.
Pay attention to our website and to our Facebook, and I don't even know all the other social media avenues we have.
We have a YouTube, so you can
YouTube.
watch YouTube for our videos as well as Facebook.
Because we're reading poems online
Every day.
every day. We've got story times we're
Got story
also
times.
producing video on, so and we've got other sources of websites to go to for either educational or entertainment values. We're trying-
Thanks. Miss Teresa said you did great, Hannah. I said thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna say goodbye.
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching.
I'm going to do a little self-promo and say that there's a story time coming on tonight, so give it a shot. 7 o'clock. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.